Regarding the situation with Roblox threatening to sue Schlep for removing predators from their platform, which is an absolutely insane statement, we don't necessarily have an update in terms of he's been unbanned or things have progressed any further. I just think we need to talk about this again because a lot more has happened and some of this information is incredibly important because somehow it makes Roblox look even worse than they did at the start of all of this. I genuinely do not know how they do it. I can never ever wrap my head around how they continue to make things so much worse to a point that we have now reached wherever the hell we are. Also, yes, I was being serious when I said Roblox terminated every account Schlep has ever created and is now threatening to sue him if he doesn't stop doing the work he does when he quite literally removes predators from their platform. Suppose you've somehow missed everything so far despite hashtag #FreeSchlep literally trending on Twitter because of this. In that case, I've already made a very brief video about everything, but this one will also cover just about everything we need to know. Now, in that video, I mentioned that we didn't know the exact reason for Roblox terminating Schlep and sending him that cease and desist letter, but we could make some pretty good guesses. Since then, Roblox released some kind of a statement talking about vigilante groups. And whilst they didn't directly name Schlep or really anyone else, it's very obvious that's exactly what this is about. It's almost as if they made their own little announcement of their reason behind doing this because they knew that it would get a lot of backlash, but they did it anyway because that seems to be a very common theme with every decision they ever make. That statement says law enforcement professionals are best positioned to investigate potential crimes. Therefore, we want to be sure any violations on Roblox are reported and acted upon through the proper channels. Unfortunately, there are cases of vigilante groups. I'm sorry, did they just say unfortunately? The vigilante group in question here would be Schlep and the people he works with to remove predators from Roblox, and Roblox just put out an official statement saying, unfortunately, someone is keeping kids safe. Like, sigh, guys, unfortunately someone is doing our job for us and unfortunately we prefer it when the job doesn't get done at all. Sigh. Are we actually being serious right now? They continued on to say, unfortunately there are cases of vigilante groups or individuals violating our policies to entrap users or otherwise self-police the platform. Whilst these groups may appear to have the public's interest at heart, they are in fact acting in ways that could be harmful to others both on and off our platform. For example, their efforts may leave bad actors on the platform longer simply to create more sensationalized social media content. Now replace vigilante groups in this statement with predators and you have exactly what they should be focusing on and prioritizing. Tell me right now why on earth they are focusing on vigilante groups and how they are violating our policies and acting in ways that could be harmful to others both on and off our platform, and not focusing on predators doing those exact things but a whole lot worse and a whole lot more dangerous. Actions taken by vigilante groups increase the risk of more users being exposed to bad actors and can delay enforcement efforts by both Roblox and law enforcement. The pure audacity to say the efforts by Roblox is killing me right now. You mean the efforts that do not exist. The efforts that have never existed, the very reason these so-called vigilante groups were forced to exist in the first place. Any account, including those of vigilante groups or individuals caught violating our policies, will face consequences up to and including removal and banning where warranted. We enforce our policies in accordance with our community standards and overall terms of use. That is downright disgusting, and there's no better word for it. Roblox basically just made a statement saying that it is now against their rules to remove predators from their platform, and if they catch you doing so, they will remove you from the platform. Now, they end off that part of this little statement by saying, instead of taking matters into their own hands, we encourage the community to report any inappropriate behavior directly to Roblox or law enforcement using the easy to report methods outlined below. Truly amazes me to see how much audacity they really have in regards to literally all of this. They have now made it completely against the rules to participate in the removal of predators from their platform. They said they will remove anyone from Roblox who attempts to remove predators from Roblox. Can we just take a moment to process that, to truly take in exactly what this means? The only reason people, as they said, have taken matters into their own hands is because Roblox simply does not do anything about it, and if they do, they clearly don't do enough. They never have, and it's starting to seem like they never will. This is even them going in the complete opposite direction. They are removing people who try to remove predators instead of just removing the predators in the first place so people don't have to try and do it themselves. How backwards are they? Like, what kind of horrific nightmare alternate universe have we found ourselves in? They also said under the section appropriate reporting methods that we encourage any user who believes a crime has been committed to contact their local law enforcement directly, which is quite literally what Schlep did. How on earth else do they think he got 6 people arrested? He didn't do it himself, did he? I don't know. I genuinely can never fathom anything that Roblox ever does or says, and to be quite honest, I don't even think Roblox knows, and that is the worrying part. They have said it is now against their rules to take matters into your own hands and attempt to remove predators from Roblox. That's exactly what they have removed Schlep for, right? But then right below all of that, they encourage you to contact police if you see a predator on Roblox, therefore taking matters into your own hands. They suck. They really truly suck, and I don't know what else to say. It's also really interesting, just pedaling back a little bit, that they said their efforts may leave bad actors on the platform longer, so they are now trying to say that by removing these predators from Roblox, by getting them arrested in real life, that is somehow going to leave them on Roblox even longer. How on earth does that work? What is their explanation or their reasoning behind saying something like that? And they also say that they are doing this simply to create more sensationalized social media content, implying that that is the only reason this is happening, implying that the only reason someone like Schlep is removing predators from Roblox, getting them arrested in real life, is so that he can make a YouTube video about it. I don't even have the words. I genuinely cannot think of what to say in response to the things that Roblox is saying right now. That is how bad things truly have gotten. One final thing I need to show you here is this tweet from Ruben Sim regarding hashtag free Schlep trending on Twitter. He said, "Don't let this die. Everyone needs to keep talking about this until Roblox unbans Schlep and reverses this decision. They caved from hashtag boycott the hatch. They'll do the same for hashtag free Schlep." That is exactly right. We talked, screamed and yelled about the whole situation with the hatch, and we did not shut up for a single second until they finally gave us the bare minimum. Now, this new situation with Schlep needs to be on a whole different level. It needs to be talked about and spread around even more, and everyone needs to be far louder about it, because this is not acceptable, and Roblox is making things so much worse, not only for themselves but for the kids on their platform and the danger that they could end up in, and that is something that you never ever be quiet about. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about Roblox continuing to make things so much worse. I really have no idea how they do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.